Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. Lynette here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about an herb that I call Herb Extreme. Because of its extreme properties, it is beast mode in every way. It fights everything from cancer to HIV to blood sugars. You really have to be careful with it. I've tried this herb, and when I tell you, you can feel the results immediately. You know it's working because it is a powerful herb. This herb that I'm referring to is called Guinea henweed. And I'm going to show you right here. That is it. And then also, you see it right there. I bought this tea. It's actually a tea that I bought on Amazon. You can get this herb in a few different forms. I think they said they had it in pill form. This is tea form, and when I say it's potent enough, it is. And then you can get the regular herb, which, you know, I don't know. I think if you grind this herb, you need to be ready. You really need to be sick in order to take this herb, because the properties are so strong and they work so severely. But we're going to get right into it. I'm going to go over its many benefits, and then we're going to make the tea, and then we will wrap it up with some of the precautions it talks about. It doesn't have strong side effects, but there are some precautions with this herb, and so we'll talk about those in a minute. And so let's get started. Okay, guinea hen has also been known to lower blood sugars, reduce fever, and stimulate the immune system. It has disease-fighting compounds, which has killed tumors, cancer cells in studies, and inhibited the reverse transcriptase enzyme of HIV-1. People have used Guinea henweed to fight colds, pain, arthritis, muscle spasms, sinusitis, and anxiety for centuries. Guinea henweed has been used to fight cancer and leukemia. It is an antibacterial and antifungal. It is an anti-inflammatory. As we said before, it used to fight diabetes with the reduction in blood sugar levels. It's also an antidotal, used to treat cold and flu symptoms due to its ability to boost the immune system. It also helps stimulate menstruation, stimulating blood flow to the uterus. All right, we're going to open up our guinea hen and see what they look like. I can already smell it has a very extreme herbal scent. So when you open up the package, as you can see, there's lots of herbs. They come in packets like this, and we're just going to drop one in to the water. Okay, the instruction says to let your tea come to a boil. Then you're going to drop your herbal tea in. You're going to let it cook for, well, really boil for 4 minutes. And then if you desire it to be a lot stronger, you'll let it boil a little bit more than that. All I'm going to do is 4 minutes. And then after that, you take it off of the eye and let it sit for about a minute. So we'll do that. So we'll let this, so I'm going to let this boil for 4 minutes, and then I will come back. I'm waiting on my tea to brew. I am going to put my herbal tea back in the container, and I think I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I always keep my herbs in a dark, cool place. You want to keep them in a dark, cool place because that preserves your herbs. If you expose them to sunlight, it diminishes your herbs. So you always want to put it in a dark, cool place. This one's not big enough, so let me get one that's bigger. Okay, I think I'll put it in here. And then I put mine, I have a closet where I keep my herbs, and then I cover them, but this is covered already with the box, so this will be good in the kitchen cupboard. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes, and so I am going to extract our little tea pouch out, and then I'm going to pour it in our cup. Okay, I'm going to pour my tea into my cup, and as you can see, it's kind of a medium colored tea. And I'm going to get my additives because I like to spice up my tea. Okay, I'm going to add a little spice. I love to spice up my tea. So we're going to be doing a little bit of ginger. I like lots of ginger, so I'm just gonna go for it. I like it when it has a little heat. It's good for you. Add a little lemon, just a splash of that. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of my agave. And again, I always use raw blue agave because it's no glycemic. I know it says low glycemic, and I always say that I question if it even has any glycemic, but it is a plant-based sweetener, so I don't use sugar. I threw away all my sugar about 3 years ago when I went vegan. I was vegan for about 1.5 years till I felt like my body was cleaned out, and then I introduced egg on occasion, and then salmon maybe once a week. Sometimes it's only like maybe once every 2 weeks, 1 meal out of 2 weeks that I eat salmon, but I do eat salmon periodically. So that's my diet, but it's 99% vegan, but you know, I can't claim to be vegan because I have introduced egg and salmon. That's just because I'm kind of lazy sometimes on my herbs. Anyway, here's my tea. I'm going to mix it up. Like so, and we're going to see how this tastes. Delicious. Only thing about this herb, you have to be cautious because I do notice that as soon as you take or drink this tea down, you have a really fast drop in your blood pressure. It drops your blood pressure really fast. I mean, it works almost like apple cider vinegar. Anyone that's in the health field and knows that apple cider vinegar has a tendency to drop down your blood pressure like within 5-7 minutes. The same way with this tea. I noticed that if I take this, my blood sugars would drop really fast, you know, and so I have to be careful because I don't have high blood pressure. So I don't suggest anyone that has regular blood pressure or normal blood pressure to drink this tea unless you're one that are eating bread or starches, and that will add glucose to your system. Then it would probably be okay, you know, to drink this tea. And since I went out to eat today, you know, and with my honey, and so I had some bread, which I normally don't eat unless I am out. I had some bread, and that's starches, so I feel like it's safe for me to go ahead and drink this. But you will notice a plunge in your blood pressure quickly. That's why I say this is a potent herb, and you can definitely tell that it's working as soon as you drink it. But I did want to go over some of the side effects before I ended this video, and one of them is pregnant women and women who are trying to conceive should avoid guinea hen weed. Studies have shown that it can stimulate uterine contractions that can lead to miscarriage and induce abortions. So, but it does show studies that also shown that it facilitates easier childbirth and relieve pains during childbirth. So I guess if you're, you know, having contractions, this would be a good tea to go ahead and brew up right before you go in. But it also, they suggest that people who have pre-existing blood conditions, such as hemophilia, and people who are taking blood thinning medication should avoid guinea hen weed because the natural coumarin found in the herb may cause complications. So I guess it has coumarin, which is a blood thinner too. So you also want to be cautious of that. If you're on any kind of blood thinners or anything like that, you want to consult your doctor. And like I said, I'm not a physician, I'm not a doctor. These are just recommendations. All of this information you can find on Google in regards to Guinea henweed. So always be cautious, err on the cautious side, and always consult with your doctor, especially if you are on other medications. Anyway, thank you for watching my video, and remember that you are loved and you're beautiful, and here in health is where it is. Bye.